Lately, columnist Richard Johnson wrote that Harry and Meghan complained about being snubbed and not welcomed by the royal family during the engagements surrounding Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Columnist Richard Johnson wrote that the claims came from friends of the couple in London. He wrote in the New York Daily News, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's friends in London are whispering that the former royals have been complaining they were snubbed and mistreated at the Queen's funeral. They both whined that the family wasn't as welcoming as they should have been. The columnist suggested that Prince Harry, who's said to be completing a memoir book focused on his relationship with his close family, is now rewriting his book from Montecito, California, where he resides with his family. According to Mr. Johnson, the Duke is adding another chapter to include the palace intrigue around their trip to England for the funeral of his grandmother. The columnist wrote, "Insiders say that Penguin Random House paid more than $15 million for his story, and they want it to contain scandalous, headline-grabbing news." Members of the royal family hope that Harry will not attack his family as insensitive racists the way Meghan did during the Oprah interview. The columnist concluded, "Insiders fear the book could bury any reconciliation between Harry and Meghan and the royal family. Harry and Meghan are always complaining about things that were not done for them. According to one royal fan, it's just more evidence that those two wanted HMTQ's funeral to be a showcase for them. That would be fair in their heads since they had to cancel keynoting that gala on their mini tour. Meghan couldn't trot out her fabulous gown, and the poor thing had to wear black hose instead. And Harry couldn't wear that insignia on his Forks uniform. Life just sucks for the Sussexes." According to a royal expert, Meghan has made a lot of enemies after playing the victim. During an interview with Fox News Digital, royal expert Duncan Larkham talked about how Markle had a hard time differentiating between a former celebrity lifestyle and being a royal. Harry and Meghan made the news in 2020 after announcing their plans to step down as senior royals and withdraw their commitment from royal duties. According to the expert, he noted that Meghan's decision earned her some enemies. "If you look at the commercialization Meghan has embarked on, yes, she's done very well. She's absolutely up there now, almost with Beyoncé. Certainly in her own mind," he revealed. "She's achieved that. No one's got a problem with that, but the reality is she's made a lot of enemies out of people that just feel second to see Meghan as part of a new commercial brand, to be portraying herself as a victim when they themselves feel like they were treated unfairly by her." Larkham revealed how her behaviour of always disagreeing with people is spiralling and affecting her relationship with the royals. "I think the royal family would take a ticking time bomb because I think she's more like a minefield that keeps going off," the expert said. "If it's not one thing, it's another," he continued. "It creates this sort of frenzy around Meghan because she's got a kind of lover or loather character. Others might say she's just divisive." The expert further nailed down his opinion by studying her behavioural trends with her own family members. "We only have to look at her own family," Larkham concluded. "You know she doesn't speak to her father, and her own sister seems to detest her. I think that Meghan is a divisive figure."